Amanda Allen, dietitian at Hy-Vee, is joining us here on Daybreak this morning. Thanks for being here, Amanda.
Thanks for having me.
And today we are talking about Hy-Vee's homegrown program, and I understand this program highlights local farmers here in the area. Tell me about it. What is it?
Absolutely. So there's so many people that don't realize Hy-Vee sells local produce. We have several items each year depending on the season, what the farmers have available on hand, and so on and so forth. So ways that you can identify if it's homegrown or grown within 200 miles of your local Hy-Vee, so that would be in our Missouri area. You can just search or look for the tag that says homegrown on it.
Okay, so if you're walking around the store and you see that little tag, that means it came from a farmer near you,
yes,
a local farmer.
Absolutely. We work with farmers all across the Midwest and their greenhouses, and they make sure that it's picked or harvested whenever it's at the most finest fresh point, so that you're getting some of the best local produce and you're supporting your community. So anytime you can put money back in your community, it's pretty awesome. So
absolutely. So how do farmers get involved with this program? Are there requirements, for example, a certain amount of produce they have to have in case people at home are interested in finding out more and possibly getting in partnership with this program?
Yeah, so as far as the requirements, they would just reach out to our produce manager in store, and she is kind of in charge of getting all of that on the floor and seeing what we have space for. But as long as it's can be stayed in stock, most of the time the farmers do bring in their own produce and keep it in stock that way. But as far as having like, I must have 3 different varieties.
I see.
Yeah, if you just have yellow squash and you want to sell it there, then you would talk to our produce manager and she would walk you through those steps on how to supply yours at Hy-Vee.
And this year, these examples you brought are things you have this year. So you have the basil and tomatoes,
yes,
2 different kinds. Where are they from?
So the tomatoes are from First Fruits Valley Farm. Micah from Ozark, Missouri. These are his, and we might be having some more items from him as well. We'll see this year. Again, it's just kind of wherever the farmers have on hand. But these tomatoes are so good, and there's nothing like a farm fresh tomato, and you can add these on your salads. I like making caprese salads, which would be actually really good with the basil that we have too.
Yeah.
And the basil is from Finley Farms, and that's from Fordland, Missouri. And it's so cool because I see these farmers in Hy-Vee. I get to talk to them, so it's great to get to know the people behind the product. It makes it come full circle. So it's a really neat program and a great way to, encourage eating produce and, make it healthier, not feel so hard or tough. So
yeah, and buying local as well.
Yeah, buy local
farmers.
We have a lot of options, even in the aisles. So
thanks, Amanda.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be right back with more right here on Daybreak.